Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
3-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. He pitches it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw here. Aguilar has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
New England.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? 2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Michelle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Michelle, the Patriots.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Try and run the option to pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another good gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Is the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now it's Crowder. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is White on the screen. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
James White.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
48-yard.
That screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Not much there, only a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go. Let's get there. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. This time they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 32-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down carry, it's Michel. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jarrett Davis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Third down. Third and 15.
They'll throw. And he's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The throw taken in by Sims. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Harris, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Number 34 on the
His
carry.
path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
And goal.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Well, on 4th and goal, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Jets 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Coleman. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now it's the backup, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And it's third down.
Option on third and short yardage. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. C.J. Mosley able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Fourth down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He hits White, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And on fourth and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And they run the option here on first and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Harris. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is what...
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the draw. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the option on 2nd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He finds Coleman.
That's good.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. On second and goal, here's the option. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Jets 21, Patriots 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.